Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel Part 13. In the previous video we brought our first field study trip to a close, and I presume Chapter 1 as well, even though we haven't actually seen the end of Chapter scene. I'm pretty sure we're pretty close to seeing it though. We fought the Guardian of the Forest, pretty fun little fight. We actually managed to win on our first try, which is slightly surprising, but Rean has truly ascended as the one true god that he is now, which is nice. A big fan of Rean actually being able to be good.
You don't think she's faking it, do you?
No. Judging by her breathing, I believe she really is asleep.
What if she just is pretending to really be asleep because you know that you're looking at her breathing?
Well,
or she knows?
Sounds like Group B turned out to be a complete disaster. If she had to deal with them, then come back here on the same day, I'll bet she's totally spent.
Yeah, good point. Anyone would be exhausted trying to sort that out.
It's hard to imagine her actually working hard, though, considering her usual attitude.
It does seem as though she's genuinely looking out for us, however.
So, this is how our first field study trip comes to an end, huh? I think I might have an idea now as to why we're here, though.
I had the same thought. Testing the Arcus is clearly a big reason for coming here, but it's not the only reason. I think it has more to do with making sure we see everything that's going on with our own eyes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Learning more about places in Erebonia we've only read about in books. And getting to see the issues occurring in those regions firsthand, just like in Keldic.
Indeed. And just as we thought and acted swiftly in the face of crisis this time, so too may we be called upon to do so again. These field studies may aim to test and cultivate those skills in preparation for our futures.
Exactly.
Actually, I think they're just there
judgment,
because the game
and general conduct
would be kind of boring if you just sat in the school all day. I think that's the real answer.
And I'd say we have a pretty clear picture as to why we're out in the field. Basically, we're training everywhere we go.
Also, people would be unbelievably pissed if they're like, hey, we're doing a game in Erebonia, and then you never get to see any of Erebonia.
Well, you're about half right.
Wouldn't that be funny? If they're like, hey, you're sending it in a new region, and then you never get to see any of the region.
I was so certain you were sound asleep.
What can I say? I can nod off and back on again in the blink of an eye. It's what I do.
Isn't that a disease?
As you rightly noted, having first-hand knowledge of the areas to which you might be deployed is of tremendous importance, as is the ability to make swift, accurate judgments and solve problems with or without orders. Developing all these skills to their fullest is definitely a major part of why you're undertaking these field studies.
Just as I thought.
It's an interesting approach, but honestly, I've never heard of any other military academy trying it.
Can you even name another military academy? Huh? Can you, Elisa? Huh?
You say we're only half right, however. Which begs the question, what's the rest of the story?
I thought it'd be neat.
Is something wrong?
Oh, no, not at all. I was just thinking about what we did during our field study and why we were doing it.
It's to make you become well-rounded adults so you don't become military assholes.
The whole concept seems eerily similar to the MO of bracers.
Oh no, they said the B word.
Now that you mention it...
Don't you know they're banned here?
The Bracer Guild prides itself on protecting civilians over all else, so it seems an unusual source of inspiration for a military academy. But the tasks we were given in Keldic do seem to align themselves quite well with the Bracer's basic philosophy.
Yeah, I guess so. Their emblem depicts a supporting gauntlet, and that's pretty much exactly what we've been for these people. Bracers still have branches all over the continent, but you hardly ever see them in Erebonia anymore.
Well, you got me. Which means...
Okay, I like the instructor.
How are we ever supposed to take her seriously when she says things like that, then conspicuously falls asleep?
Well, whether or not we did in fact get her, it still seems like bracers are somehow related to our activities here.
Not that Instructor Sarah is likely to come clean about our involvement anytime soon. I suppose until she does, all we can do is prepare ourselves in body and mind for our next field study.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Is there something else bothering you?
Oh, no. It's just... Well, we've been in the same class for a month now. And this whole time I've been kind of keeping you in the dark.
Oh, was it time to come clean about his family?
What do you mean?
You aren't referring to the issue regarding your swordsmanship, I take it?
No, it's not that. It's something I've been hiding from you all this time. Regarding my social class.
What?
Are you saying your family...
Now the question is, how important is his family? Is he just going to be normal nobles, or is he actually going to maybe be like an adopted member of, like even one of the great houses, like one of the two we haven't heard about yet?
Yeah, I dodged the question when Machias asked. But technically, I come from a family of nobles.
Yeah.
My hometown is Ymir, in the northern mountains. I'm the son of its ruler, Baron Schwarzer.
Okay.
You're from Ymir?
Schwarzer. Now that you mention it, I have heard the name before.
So he is someone important,
An honorable family, closely tied with the imperial family
but
themselves.
not like super important.
Despite
Okay.
being headed by a mere baron.
I never would have imagined you might be the son of a noble too.
I wouldn't have expected you to. I don't act like one. My dad and mom are both quite easygoing individuals. They don't behave like your typical nobles at all. And technically, since I was
Okay.
adopted, I don't have any actual noble blood running through me. I'm upper class in name only.
I was gonna say, I feel like he had to be adopted based on the way he answered the question about not having any noble blood.
So, you...
Sounds like you've got your own issues to deal with, just like the rest of us, huh?
I don't think of it as a big deal, and I don't want you to think of it as one either. I just didn't want to keep it a secret any longer. After everything we've been through these past few days, I owe you guys that much. I mean, you're all going to be a major part of my life from here on out. It's only fair to share as much as I can with you, right?
I don't know what to say.
You consider us to be major parts of your life?
Now, don't make it weird, Laura.
Honestly, has anyone ever told you that you can be way too serious sometimes? Just be sure you reveal your true identity to the others when we get back, too.
True identity? Who is he, Batman?
Oh, I intend to.
I guess he does go around fighting crime, kind of. And it is nighttime.
Even discounting the strangely perfect timing of the railway military police. That ruler of the forest they ran into in the nature park. Seems to be a harbinger of something big happening behind the scenes.
I mean, it could just be a big monkey. Not that crazy. Ooh. Yeah, we still never addressed the guy in white we saw. Oh.
I must admit,
I just was talking about
wasn't
Batman, and
expecting
here he
that
is.
lady to show up when she did. We may
It's
need to
Robo
adjust our
Batman.
plans to compensate for this interference.
That won't be necessary. This was not a significant setback. If anything, it provided an unexpected bonus, giving us a valuable glimpse into the means through which the RMP and Intelligence Division coordinate their efforts. With both organizations posing sizable threats to our operation, that information alone makes this all worthwhile.
Okay, so you're the bad guys. I'm guessing you probably have something to do with the rebel group, the Liberation Front.
A valid point. Should we proceed as planned, then?
Of course.
I mean, really, he's more of a Darth Vader, but I mean, I had the Batman reference. It just felt so good.
The tyrant must yet face the merciless hammer of judgment.
Yes. May his lofty ambitions be crushed to dust and swept away.
Very spooky. And that is the end of chapter 1. Alright. Overall, good first chapter, actually.
Ooh, you're
I
moving
feel
up
like
in the world.
I feel like the pacing's pretty good in this game, actually, so far.
I've got a little reward here for you.
Felt like, you know, we've kind of done something moderately important so far.
Keep up the good work.
Fighting the big monster felt good. Okay.
Good showing, everyone.
Hey, we got an A. Is that the highest, or I mean, I know we probably missed at least 1 AP on the merchant quest. I can't think of any of the others that had stuff we could have missed stuff on. Our bonds have been strengthened. Oh, it leveled up. Link level 2. Okay, so now we can do finishing blow. The notebook mentioned that. No, nothing for Laura? Alright, fine. I mean, she's the one we actually use our links with. At least on Reen. So, let's go. Oh my god, my time, dude, it's all gone.
Late May. The lino flowers that painted Trista's spring fields had faded, replaced by lush greenery and a refreshing breeze. With the trials of last month's field study behind us, we found ourselves caught up once more in the bustle of school life.
What do you mean you lost your notebook again? That's the 5th time this week!
Both our combat training and academic studies continued to become more and more demanding.
That's all Reen does in his... Oh, it's a cat. That's all Reen does in his day offs is just find notebooks for people.
But May also heralded the beginning of specialist classes, more befitting a military academy.
Give us a tank. We need a class tank. Oh no, they're gonna ask me a question again? Oh god. Oh no.
The Orbital Revolution 50 years ago changed the way wars were fought forever.
Oh, is that dude? That is dude. Oh yeah, they said he was, so he was the one that was like out or whatever, I guess. I think they mentioned
There are a number of reasons for this fundamental change, but 4 factors in particular that I would argue to be the most important.
And then they say like he was out on duty, the military science guy.
The first is the invention of orbital guns, cannons, and other weaponry. The increased accuracy of these weapons, as well as their ease of maintenance and manufacture, instantly rendered all other firearms obsolete. The second factor is the associated mechanization of the military. Orbital technology led to the formation of armored divisions made up of tanks and armored cars. The impact this new kind of tactical unit had on the battlefield, with its enhanced offense, defense, and mobility, cannot be overstated. The third factor is the invention of airships. Warships that rely on the gravity manipulation ability of a flight field to remain in the air simply did not exist before the revolution. The sudden addition of a whole new dimension to war, the sky, made countless new strategies viable that were previously unimaginable. And the last factor is the creation of an
still
entirely
talking.
new practical science.
When do we
may
get to
be
the discussion
biggest,
part of the
most important
class?
change of all.
Like, quit lecturing, come on, let us talk.
Without orbital technology, such a concept would scarcely even have been conceivable. But now we'd be virtually crippled without it.
Could you go back to the previous slide? I didn't finish my notes.
Reen Schwarzer, can you tell the class what that new scientific breakthrough was?
Honestly, I kind of stopped paying attention there. What's the question? I'm gonna say it's something to do with, like, the orbits... Orbital arts? Well, I mean, when you're talking, he specifically mentioned combat. I'm gonna say, like, I mean, you know, your arts, right? I mean, technically magic kind of exists, but they're more than another tool in the soldier's arsenal than they are a fundamental shift. You know what? How about you go fuck yourself? I could see I mean, I feel like all 3 of those are good answers. Orbital communications. I mean, you got pigeons, don't you? I feel like being able to shoot fireballs is way more important than, oh, we can talk faster. This allows officers in the battlefield to obtain pertinent information in real time, leading to precise, accurate troop movements. Of course, countermeasures have also been invented, such as wiretapping and jamming, to potentially limit its benefits, but nonetheless... Oh, I got it wrong. Yeah, whatever. Don't beat yourself up about it. It was a stupid question. This is all pretty high-level stuff. I mean, I know the basics, but I've never heard it going into such detail before. Yeah, I mean, also, it would have helped if I'd actually, like, read the question. I kind of zoned out there for that last sentence because I was making a stupid joke. We're gonna have to work really hard to keep up. That was a lore-based answer, actually, because Rean is not supposed to be that smart. Or that well, you know, educated. That's why we got it wrong.
Why did Lady Laura have to be placed in a class like that?
Also, they actually sub-genderized the classes and forced the women to learn cooking.
I was truly looking forward to studying alongside her.
Is that girl next to her not the one who scored the highest on the entrance exam?
I believe so, though I also hear she's a mere commoner.
There's something about that silvered-haired girl that I find oddly soothing.
Why are you all so horny?
I wonder if she'd let me stroke her hair if I were to ask nicely.
That's quite enough idle chatter.
Oh, you actually have a portrait?
We are above such droll behavior. As well, we cannot allow ourselves to be bettered by that rabble, even in something as insignificant as the culinary arts.
Of course not. I'm so accustomed to our chef doing all of the cooking, however, that I must admit I'm finding this all rather challenging.
Could they make it a little less obvious they're talking about us? I mean, seriously.
It stands to reason they'd be curious about our class. It's hard to blame them for that, at least.
Also, what is with this cooking? Is this like a construction crew where you have 3 people supervising, 1 person doing the work?
I think you've wished that plenty already.
No, we will not stop until it admits defeat. Okay. Yeah, the boys have to be STEM majors.
I feel like I'm finally getting the hang of using an orbital computer.
Likewise. I was lost at first, but it's slowly beginning to make more sense.
Well, it is cutting-edge technology here in Erebonia, so I think most people are confused until they've gotten used to it.
Before you know it, you'll be shitposted on image boards in no time, Rean.
Machias and Eustace both picked it up surprisingly quickly, though.
Yeah, but academics are their thing. And I'm pretty sure Machias has been interested in computers for a while, too.
Eustace also seems to get the hang of things far quicker than most people, even if he's not interested in them at all. Which probably just adds insult to injury for Machias.
I'll bet. I hear they were really butting heads during last month's field study.
They were. At one point, things almost took a violent turn. We were able to hold them back, but I don't think we could have kept them under control for long if Instructor Sarah hadn't arrived.
Yeah, what did you guys do?
We really need to do something about them, but I have no idea what.
I don't either, but you're right. This has gone on for way too long as it is. It needs to stop.
Rean Schwarzer.
Oh, it's, dude. Fencing man.
Huh?
Patrick.
Isn't he from Class 1?
Patrick, is it?
That is correct. My full name is Patrick T. Higharms.
Already forgot it.
I don't believe I need to say anything more than that.
No, I mean, you might want to elaborate, because no one gives a shit.
What?
So, you're from the Higharms family?
See, Gaius with the high T, just like, I don't give a shit.
Are they prestigious?
About as prestigious as they come. The Higharmses are one of the 4 great houses.
And?
Though they're slightly lower in rank than the Albareas.
Oh, got him.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
It doesn't matter. I didn't come here to talk to commoners or foreigners. I came to bring gladsome tidings to you, Rean Schwarzer.
Is he asking us out for a date?
I am generously extending you welcome. to make use
Oh,
of
the salon,
accommodations
dude.
on the 3rd floor of the Student Union.
He is. He wants to pretty us up for a date. He's got the hots for Reen.
You mean...
The 3rd floor?
That's where the Noble Salon is, right?
Your father may be a mere baron, but that still makes you a noble. And though you've had the misfortune of sharing a class with this riffraff,
You can stab him if you want, Gaius.
I have decided to use my good name as a member of the High Arms family to afford you the privilege of joining us.
He does. He's got the hots for Reen.
I do hope you appreciate it.
Also, you can't sparkle and flip your hair. That's only for Oliver.
Well...
If you do it again, we will in you.
How can I turn him down politely?
This hardly strikes me as the best place to be recruiting new members.
Eustace.
Eustace Albarea?
I wasn't aware the 3rd son of the High Arms family counted playing factions among his hobbies.
Also like how he specifies 3rd son as like a little subtle dig.
If you wished for company in the salon, should you not have come to me first?
You? You've been invited countless times. You simply choose not to come. Despite there being no shortage of second years practically begging for your company.
I have no interest.
Suit yourself then. But you, Schwarzer, make sure you think long and hard about this.
Don't ever say long and hard to us again.
If you care about your future,
All right,
you need
that's
to
it.
start
You're
thinking
dying.
about the connection
Elliot, get him. Put him to sleep.
and the
We're
sides
kidnapping
you're
him.
taking.
He's certainly not shy.
No, he's not. I wasn't sure how to turn him down either. Thanks for stepping in, Eustace.
I wasn't trying to help you.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
But I did cause you some trouble during last month's field study, so...
Did you?
No. That's all.
Last month's field study? Is he...
Yeah, I think he means the run-in we had with the Provincial Army.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Ah, so he feels partially responsible for his family's actions then. He must have been looking for a way to apologize to you.
Huh, I guess he has a nice side after all.
He's mad that we're getting too friendly with Eustace. That's his, husbando. Good work today, class. Tomorrow's a free day, so do take it easy. You've earned it. Just remember, next Wednesday is her second practical exam. Oh, I was wondering when she'd bring that up. Will you be announcing the details of our next field study trip on Wednesday also? Of course, you'll be heading out there next weekend. I'm sure you can hardly wait. I, for one, very much look forward to it. Oh, and one more thing, teacher's pet. Your midterms are scheduled for the middle of next month, so just file that away if you would. Midterms? I thought we'd get passed because we're all rich, kind of, maybe. Sounds irritating. We finally get to put all that knowledge we've gained through the past few months to the test. Yes, and that's a good thing. You'll need to be thinking about your academic studies. School can't just be about military strategy, you know? Because if it is, I'm going to get an earful from Vice Principal Hendrik again. Or Heinrich? Is that all you care about? Can we ask you if there's anything we don't understand? Absolutely not. Not if you care about the answer being right. I'm a combat instructor. Book smarts like that are well beyond me. No nerds in my classroom. Anyway, that's all for homeroom. Machias, if you please. Yes, instructor.
All rise. Bow.
Never.
Well, I'll see you later, Reen.
You'll get me out of this seat by picking me up with your cold, dead hands.
Later.
Oh, are you two going to club activities today?
Yeah, I am. Did you want to have dinner together later?
We've been eating in the cafeteria an awful lot lately, so maybe we could go to the cafe in Trista today for a change of scenery?
Can you afford to go to the cafe in Trista? Because I sure can't.
Sounds good to me. You want to just meet up in the entrance hall later?
Sure.
See you then.
Oh, hi, Elisa. Are you off to club practice too?
Oh, no, not today.
The answer's no.
What is it? Is there something you wanted to ask me?
It's nothing. I'll see you later.
What was that all about?
Did you do something else to upset her?
He's just way too hot. She can't control herself.
I'm aware of. Although, I suppose it's possible I did something wrong without even realizing it. Knowing her.
I was speaking in jest, I assure you. Are you planning on going into the old schoolhouse again tomorrow?
I mean... No, but yes?
Yeah. The principal did ask me to keep an eye on it, so I thought I'd make time for a quick look inside.
I don't want to go to the old schoolhouse. I've got nothing but bad memories about that place.
Alright. Please let me know when you're planning to begin the expedition, if you would. I have club activities tomorrow, but as far as I'm concerned, the old schoolhouse takes priority.
Thanks. I'll let you know.
Excellent. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Who knows? Maybe there's going to be a pool in the old schoolhouse now. Maybe you could just swimming in there. Machias, you want to join?
You're in the chess club, aren't you, Machias? Or are you planning on studying in the library?
Too busy reading chess strategy. My London will be perfect.
When was it any of your business what I choose to do after class?
Is my man really mad at us because we acted halfway nice to Eustace?
No, I just... Have I done something to upset you?
Not especially.
What? Just such a sudden change in music. Are you gonna tell us your life story?
It's actually my fault for being deceived so easily in the first place.
Oh, because he's a noble, kind of. That's why he hates him.
Oh.
Dude, Machias, you're like really digging yourself into the bottom of the tier list.
Let's just say I haven't got a drop of noble blood in my veins. So I guess we're all in equal standing here. I'm really sorry. I wasn't trying to deceive you. I just...
Save your breath. Whether you're a noble or not is beside the point.
Like, shouldn't this be like some time for self-reflection where you're like, oh man, I've been acting like so much of an asshole that someone was even scared to tell me that they're a noble? Like, come on, man.
The bottom line is you lied to me, and I simply cannot trust those who lie. That's all there is to it.
I'm sorry.
Please, think nothing of it.
So I'm taking it he's not coming with us to the old schoolhouse.
Oh, am I intruding?
Oh, no, not at all. Did you need something?
I accidentally left one of my textbooks in my desk, so I came back to fetch it.
On one hand, I will admit, I do kind of like how Machias, like, is kind of an example of someone can kind of have, like, the correct opinion, but still be kind of an asshole about it. Like, I definitely agree with him, right, in his, like, anti-noble sentiment, but he just kind of, like, he uses it on a personal level, when really you should have more of a hatred for the system itself, rather than the people within it, at least in general.
Ah, here it is.
What subject?
Take a look.
Mathematics for dummy. Ah, get that away from me, dude.
Studying hard as always, I see. Except...
Don't you know I'm allergic to fractions?
Intermediate? Isn't that part of the Sunday school curriculum? Seems a bit basic for you.
Oh, is she maybe a tutor or something?
Oh, it's not for me. I promised to help Fee with her math studies.
Oh, maybe she doesn't have like a typical upbringing?
I found this at a bookshop in town and thought it might be of some use to her.
Ah, okay.
Which reminds me, I should really be going. I'm sure she's waiting for me by now. I'll see you later, Reen.
When are we gonna get to hang out with her,
Take
man?
care.
Not Emma, but Fee. I mean, Emma as well, because I feel like she hasn't really said much. Like, she hasn't really displayed much of a personality yet.
And don't worry.
Huh?
I'm sure Machias doesn't hate you or anything.
Yeah, that's real comforting.
If you can find some way of making him realize how you feel, I'm sure he'll understand. It's just getting through to him that might be tough.
Yeah.
Maybe we can beat him in chess. You think he'll fall for Scholar's Mate?
I just have to keep at it. If If Emma believes I can make it work, then I'll believe it too. I should probably also get going.
I do actually kind of like the idea of some of the classmates not like instantly liking Rean as well.
Maybe I'll wander around the academy grounds for a while before returning to the dorm.
I like that idea as a concept of Rean kind of having to slowly win over certain members of the class as opposed to everyone just being like super great friends from the start. So, even though I do think Makis is a bit of an asshole, I think it's not all bad. I like that it seems like there's maybe a purpose to him being an asshole, because it'll be all that much better when he hopefully stops being an asshole. That girl with the glasses is your class president, right? At first I thought she was kind of plain, but she's pretty cute when you look up to her. When you get a look at her up close. Oh man, I should have snapped a pic while I had the chance. Don't do that, please. You weirdo. I gotta get to the photography club. I'm gonna be late again. Ah, well, Fidelio's pretty cool. He'll let me off of it. Fidelio? Oh, it's so funky, dude. What's up? Vice Principal Heinrich is so mean. He didn't have to yell at me just because I lost one little key. That was one doozy of a lecture, too. He must have had a lot of steam to blow off. Oh no, now I'm gonna be late if I don't hurry. Sir? Becky and I are both business people, but her mindset could hardly be more different than my own. She's the only person I know who would ever say she wants to hit it big off of part-time jobs alone. Hey, you got a problem with that? Not exactly, no. Hey, we met your dad. Hey, here, you're for class 7s, ain't you? My dad told me that you caught those pure mad terrorists that turned up in Celtic last month. He said you helped out a bunch with all kinds of other stuff too. Cheers for that, I'll be supporting you all from now on. Oh, that wee Hugo still won't stop talking about me. If he's not buying anything, then he should just bolt. Yeah, you hear that, Hugo? You know what? I respect the game. Stay persistent. You'll be in there before you know it, buddy. We had a little performance earlier so I could see how everyone plays. It turned out way better than I expected. We got some real talent this year, Elliot especially. I'm going to have to step it up or they'll shoot ahead of me. Wait until he summons giant bells that make you fall asleep. The tuning's perfect as can be, so this violin should be ready to play at a moment's notice. Still, I can't help but feel a little nervous. Oh, what's that? I was kind of rude to that Hiram's guy earlier, wasn't I? What if he remembers it and ends up having it for me later? Yeah, that. Don't worry, I doubt anything's gonna happen. Hopefully he doesn't have his eye on me now. We got Eustace and Laura in our class, so I guess I must have gotten a little too relaxed around nobles. You're pretty quick to adapt, huh? So now we know 3 of the 4 houses. I don't think we know the 4th one, at least not directly. It may have been mentioned in passing in the game or in previous games, you never know. I've tried talking with Alan a few times over the past month, but I must be picking the worst times. It seems like Alan and I can hardly talk before he has to run off somewhere. He's not trying to avoid me, is he? Which one's Alan? You're not Alan. Oh wait, what'd you say? Speaking of, where's Mint? I know she got called over to the faculty lounge, but that was a long time ago. You're a noble yourself, so that's probably part of it too. Can't deny that. I wonder if Alan's trying to avoid me. No, that can't be right. I need to stop thinking such silly little thoughts and focus on practice. Bridget? No. I already decided I wouldn't. I'm gonna go clear my head and practice. Okay. Margarita mistakenly put the wrong ingredients into her cookie, so I wanted to bring it to her attention. Unfortunately, she seems to have run off somewhere. I hear that the first years had a cooking class today. It's always interesting to see students from the upper classes get really into it, since most have servants to cook for them. Hopefully this will inspire some of them to join our club too. Also, for some reason it just hit me. Was there a fishing spot back in the Celtic and we missed it? I never really thought to look for that. But for some reason it just popped in my head that we probably missed one of those. Or that there could have been one there and I didn't really look for it. I planned on submitting something for the art contest, but I can't even decide on the theme, so I don't know what to draw. I don't think Clara's going to give me any advice either. The more I think about it, the more conflicted I get. Making art is a sacred act. You should work with your materials in order to obtain their true form. Only those who elevate their understanding to a higher place can master it. Got it? Never ask me for help again. Wait, please, just give me a little bit of advice at least. Wing it. I wouldn't be asking you if I could just wing it. Oh. You look kind of down, Rean. It's not like you. Yeah, I suppose so. Some stuff's been weighing on me lately. How should I go about apologizing to Machias? If there's anything you think I could help with, I'd be glad to talk about it with you over dinner. We've arranged to meet at Kirsch's for dinner, so that might be the best time. Thanks, guys. I'll be fine for now. I'm gonna think about it a bit more myself, and if I'm still drawing a blank, I'll come and ask you. I'm always willing to lend a ear. Okay, I think let's check the roof and then we'll go down to the first floor. Anyone up here? Wait. Oh, what's up, girlie? What's wrong, Elisa? Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Well, if you say so. I'm always here if you want someone to talk to, though. Okay, thanks. I wonder where Creepy Roof Girl went. Can we see the cat still? No? I think it was on this side. Any kitty cats? The answer seems to be a big old nope, nope, nopers. What time we're at? We're at 36 minutes. Okay, so we'll probably, like, I doubt we really do much but talk for the rest of this video, just by the way. I see Instructor Neidhart is here today. It's such a shame that he isn't here more often. It would be a delight to spend some quality bonding time with him. What? Eureka! I'd like to see if he'll join me for a drink this evening. What a fine idea this is. And then I will confess my undying love. Once again, Instructor Valstein, it appears you need me to put together the pieces for you. Class 7 consists of students from distinguished families and those of noteworthy grades and capabilities. Now, I think for a moment, should their grades drop after ending the academy, who would be to blame? Yeah, I get it. Any more harping and you could join the orchestra. Oh, you get it, do you? How many times have I heard that from now? Keep it up and the only thing you'll get is fired. How does Rand always manage to be so drawn out? Remember, Class 7, your actions have an impact on the public reception of the academy at large. Let us not forget that your class snatched up some students who were meant to join mine. In an absolutely shocking turn of events, Mint lost the key to the computer room after she'd finished cleaning it. Naturally, the vice principal gave her the scolding of her life. Of course, right after that, he had some less than flattering words for me, too. Oh, what's up? Something wrong, Schwarzer? Do you have a question pertaining to class? What the hell do you mean fireballs aren't important, okay? Like, there were already methods of communication. There were no methods in which you could summon a giant, time demon to eviscerate your foes. So, you know what? Your question is wrong and stupid. Make sure to visit me at once if you don't understand anything I've covered. As you know, I won't always be present at the academy, so take the opportunity while you can. Yes, Instructor. Dr. Neidhart really is as just as much a soldier as he is a teacher. He can't be that good of a soldier if he doesn't realize how important it is that I be able to summon a tidal wave to eviscerate my enemies. Do we have anything? Nope. Do we have any recipes? Oh, we still have the sweet cookie, but... Oh yeah, we should have cooked this with Elisa, if I thought about it. I have received reports of rumbling noises coming from the old school's basement. As a result, I'd like to ask Class 7 to investigate once again. Rumbling? Does that mean there's a possibility the underground area's layout has changed again? It's the first time I've received any report mentioning such a thing, so I'm not entirely sure myself. It would be wise to assume that something considerable has occurred, though. Would you be able to investigate again tomorrow? Of course, sir. Also, what the hell is this? I mean, it's like a lion, horse, unicorn. I mean, I guess it could just be a lion, but his snout's kind of big. Maybe it's just a lion with a horn. Never really paid attention to how weird that... I mean, it looks cool, but... Okay, we'll go look on the other side. Can we go on here? No. Oh, I just fell down the stairs and ravioli on me. Maybe I shouldn't be rushing around everywhere. I'm sure you're well aware that it's not safe to rush down the stairs like that. Once more, I would have really appreciated if you didn't run into the halls. As you can see, we don't just make the Academy rules for our health, we make them for yours. Now I'm going to put my hands on the area in question. It may hurt a little bit, but I will try and be quick. Okay. Ow. I really shouldn't be rushing around everywhere. What do you mean? We rush everywhere! Oh, what's up? You 3? She even had the gall to call herself Alyssa R. Who does she think she is? Or could she be hiding something? To make matters worse, she's a natural at lacrosse. She's only a beginner yet. She's already on par with me. Me! I simply cannot stand her. I see. How truly fascinating. Ferris, Sister Sublime, how would you feel about introducing me to her? It would be a pleasure to lay my eyes upon this commoner of golden radiance. Vincent, now's not the time to think of flirting with the enemy. I wonder if there may be one of the... I mean, she is important enough to have a portrait, kind of, so... I don't know. My beloved sister burns with such determination that even the noblest ladies pose no challenge in a battle of words. Yet this lovely Elisa can do what they cannot. How fascinating. I think I will make her my waifu. I will hang up pinup pictures of her all on my wall. Lady Ferris and Master Vincent were raised under the same roof and taught the same values. Despite this, the way those two see the world could not be any more different. My beloved sister, blah 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 blah. Do you say anything different? Are you even listening to me, Vincent? How many times does I tell you that I simply cannot stand her? Maybe he can take Elisa off our hands? Old Vinny boy? Granted, she did hold her own in the last section in combat when she got that holy arrow ability. Hope you have a long think about my proposition, Schwarzer. Why would you associate yourself with someone like Eustace Alberea? He's the sort of person who turns down fellow nobles without so much as a thought to the consequences. I think you might be reading too much into my relationship with Eustace. We're classmates, not allied factions in some sort of social war. You're all the same. Regardless, keep my words in mind. Assuming, of course, that you want to spend your time at the Academy in the manner befitting a proper noble. Please don't be so upset, Patrick. What you need is a proper pamper at the salon. You should join me. We can get our buttholes waxed together. How crass of you to reject Patrick's invitation. You will regret this. Do our fishing reset after chapters? They do! Oh, you fools. You absolute idiots. Is it circle? I think it's circle, right? It used to be X, now it's circle? How does this work again? All of your points. They belong to me. Oh yeah, can we change our rod? I completely forgot we had this one until just now.
Caught one.
Oh, we caught a carp, dude. Give me that sea pizzle.
Huh.
Oh, it's kind of a big one. Well, maybe not. He showed some resistance at first.
Not bad.
Alright, just another carp. Tear bombs for me.
Huh.
Oh, I was still fast forwarding, dude.
Not bad.
Is carp all we get?
Huh.
We'll try it again. Oh, I didn't hit the button. No, it seems like X worked there because I think I hit X just by instinct. I'm pretty sure it said hit circle though, but maybe any button works.
What even is this?
Okay, types caught 10 of 20. Is that for this individual lake? We could use our ground bait, but I don't really want to. We'll have to go talk to Fishing Man, see if we can turn stuff in. Kenneth's been coming by quite frequent lately. He said there are plenty of fish in that pond, so it's a nice fishing spot. Things are really getting lively around here. It's nice to see the club growing. As they say, the more the merrier. What's up, girly? The gardening club's nice and relaxing. I like it. Even better, Edel's got a dynamite body and I wouldn't mind getting a handful of that. Why is everyone so... I mean, I guess they are teenagers, so it makes sense. Now to think of a new prank. Maybe this next one should involve Edel. Anything about he in the gym? I mean, I guess maybe Laura's in here? I'm from the countryside. The only reason I'm at Thor's at all is because I got a scholarship. After my dad died, my mom had to work really hard to raise me and my younger brother and sister right. When I got that scholarship, I decided I was going to make the most of my time here so I could pay her back. I didn't really want your whole life story. I figured going up on the beaches of Lamar would give me a leg up on the other club members, but I was wrong. First you got Klein, who's not just a great swimmer, but a great all-around guy. And then there's Laura, who's nothing short of amazing. I'll need to put in some hours if I don't want them totally showing me up. My mom raised me and my siblings all by herself. I'm gonna make the most of my time here so I can repay her for everything she's done. I've been getting more and more used to swimming over the past few weeks. Didn't know it was gonna be so hard to swim a full 50-yard though. Klein appointed me as Monica's swimming coach. This is a first for me, so I'm not entirely certain how to best approach it. The only thing I know is that I have to at least try. Okay, she seems to at least feel comfortable in the water now, so I have to think about what steps to take next. Try using the sword underwater! My current goal is to swim 50 yards without stopping. I have no idea how long it'll take me to do that, though. Okay. Because there's nobody else here. Any recipes in the girls' locker room? Okay, he still says that he's gonna die. Worth a shot. Making sure there's nothing to loot. Come on, do it. Do it! Who knows what secrets are in there? Nobody in the fencing club? Let's see. Oh yeah, let's go and see the horses. That may or may not be real. Until I see a horse moving around in like moving around like a cutscene or something, I don't believe they're real. This is a fine horse. It's built in musculature, suggests it's thoroughbred, raised to race. Hey, Eustace, I see you joined the riding club. So I did. It seemed a fitting choice given my experience taking care of horses at home. And it should serve as a decent way to pass the time after class. I'll bet they really love his winning personality. His winning? Like, you know, like horses whinny? But like whinny-ing? The joke needs some work, but the foundation's solid. That Eustace Alvaret isn't exactly the friendliest guy in Zemuria, is he? I offered him a handshake and he brushed me off like I didn't even exist. See, this is why I can't stand most of the snooty upper class members. Come on, Eustace, quit being a dick. I stuck up for you, man. Haha, we've been blessed with many new recruits this year. Let us depart, Whitcomb. Today we ride for our new friends. Yet these horses never move. A number of horses are being raised. Are they being raised or are they being constructed back there in the back? I do think it's mighty telling they won't let us in there. Because otherwise we'll discover the horse factory. Some more non-burnable trash found its way into the burnable bins. Good grief, wish those upper-class students would figure out how to sort their trash properly. Seems like more than a few of the nobles here were spoiled growing up. I think they'd never thrown out their own garbage before. I wish they'd learn to sort it out properly. No auditorium for me. I plan on helping out at the church today too. Knowing that even someone as insignificant as myself can be of assistance to others is a splendid feeling. It makes my efforts all feel worthwhile. And nobody on the outskirts around here. What's up, girly? You haven't been fully corrupted yet, have you? I wasn't expecting to see you here, Rean. Heading back to the dorm? Yeah, how about you? Wait, are you by yourself? I thought you were helping Fee study. Well, that was the plan, yes? So we arranged to meet her, but she never showed. Really? Huh. Wonder where she could have gone. I'm not sure. I'll keep waiting a little while longer, though. I can catch up on my own studying in the meantime. And if you happen to run into her, though, would you tell her I'm waiting here? Sure thing. Emma went out of her way to try and cheer me up earlier. Maybe I should see if I can track down Fee for her. Alright. I guess that's something we'll look into. Fee hasn't shown up yet, so I'll just study on my own until she does. If you see her, I'd appreciate it if you reminded her about our study time. I love spy novels. There's no greater thrill than a good conspiracy story. Though I admit, part of the thrill comes from the fact that I can't read them at home as my family thinks they're vulgar. The library is practically heaven for me. I can sit and read whatever I like for as long as I like. Okay, let's water up and read this. Alright. Erebonian Folklore, Volume 1. Considering the size and history of the Erebonian Empire, it should come as no surprise that it has a wealth of folklore, perhaps more than any other nation on the continent. This is the first in a series of 3 books that will introduce a small number of the legends and traditions in Erebonia. It is my wish that this series will stimulate new interest in the rich history and mythology of this great nation. Animism. Animism is a religious belief native to the land of Erebonia, disconnected from the teachings of the Septian Church. There is no single type of animism. Some animists believe that objects in the natural world have a spirit, while others emphasize the reverence of one's ancestors. The animist traditions of the past continue to live on in a number of ways in Erebonia, with the summer festival being just one. While animism may be disconnected from the doctrine of the Septian Church, it does not specifically refute the Church's teachings, and in many regions, animist traditions have been incorporated into the beliefs of the Septian Church. Many animists have thus been converted to worshipping the goddess Adios while retaining their traditional beliefs. Furthermore, the people of the Nord Highlands to the northeast of the Empire revere the wind as a spirit and share many fundamental aspects of their religious outlook with the people of Erebonia. Fiend, an evil creature that differs from the monsters that we know. Most are said to cause harms to humans, and while they are fundamentally similar to the devils that appear in the teaching of the Septian Church, the existence of neither fiends nor devils has been proven. I'm gonna doubt that. Fairies are inhabitants of another world, separate from both spirits and fiends. Descriptions of them vary among different traditions. Some liken them to young, winged girls, while others characterize them as small people. A number of believers also portray them as represented by small animals. Oh, our kitty cat. One thing they all have in common, however, is that they enjoy pulling pranks on people. Jay Arendt. I don't know if we know that person. The name seems very vaguely familiar, but I don't know. Okay, nobody here. Let's see, let's go pop over to Student Union. Oh my god, there's so many people here, dude. Let's water up again. All this talk in this video is kind of wearing me out. Plus, we're getting towards the end of the recording session for the day. Every time I think Patrick couldn't be more of an asshole, he proves me wrong. Can't you put the fear of Adios in his heart or something, Fredo? Anything to get him straightened out. Now, why would I do that? It's so much more interesting when there's all this tension between you. You're pretty twisted, you know that? Let's just leave Patrick for B now. He'll come around at some point, just like you did last year. Can we just not talk about that? Doesn't have a care in the world, does she? Guess it's my job to give Patrick the attitude adjustment he needs. Things have gotten a whole lot harder for this year too, but we can't afford to give anything less than our best, not with midterms right around the corner. Today's combat studies lessons was a very challenging one. I thought I was used to Instructor Sarah after a year of her merciless teaching, but she never fails to invent new and creative ways to torture us. I'm pretty worried about Instructor Neidhart's military science exam. I mean, he's an active duty soldier in the 4th Armored Division, and his classes are just as hardcore as you'd expect. Maybe I should start studying for his exams now. They tell me we've got midterms coming up this next month. The entrance exam alone was more than enough testifying for one lifetime. What are they giving us? Wait, we are The entrance exam was more than enough testing for one lifetime. Why are they giving us more? Okay. I was like, I couldn't tell if that like word was wrong. So I hear Class 7's going on field studies. It must be nice to get to travel around the country. There's probably material galore out there. I'm actually pretty jealous. He's always talking about material, but what is it? It's not like they're separate from the curriculum. We work just as hard on field studies, if not harder. Oh, I'll tell you about working hard. Can I get a close-up of this guy's face? I want to see his dead eyes. Okay, it can't be done. Either way, I'm still jealous. If you stumble across some choice material, just let me know. Horny police! Horny police! Please arrest this man. The students up in the third floor salon never stop complaining about the food we serve. This is a military academy cafeteria, not some fancy, expensive restaurant. I'd do well to remember that. Same stuff. Okay, some of them they're all full of themselves, and not all of them. You can usually tell the sensible ones by whether they try and get along with commoners or not. Even if they're separate classes, the nobles and commoners both join the same club, so not trying is a warning sign. Loot your stores back there for food. Did we talk to you guys? Yeah, we did. You're shaping up to be a fine captain, Emily. You might want to redirect that concern towards yourself, though. Our midterms are next month, after all. Oh crap, you're right, I completely forgot. The important thing now is to find the balance between our studies and club matters. It's only May, and I'm certain a number of issues will resolve themselves as the year progresses. Elisa keeps getting better and better, but lately it seems like she's had her mind on something. I wish I could help her out with whatever's eating her. The equipment I've been waiting ages for finally arrived. We'll be selling it to you before you know it. Dude, I ain't got no money, man. Why you gotta taunt me? You know I ain't got no money. Did we get any? Okay, we have actually some money from our boss fight. We'll wait and trade it in later. Anything on this floor? Actually, there are some people here. Emma got into the academy on a scholarship, didn't she? Which means she's exactly the kind of person you should be protecting from your indecent hobbies. Indecent? How dare you? There's nothing indecent about the passion that these boys share. In fact, indulging in it is a vital part of a lady's youth. Sorry, man. It's still porn. You can't have it in this club. I couldn't hear your argument over all your heavy breathing. Seems like more and more girls are getting into that sort of thing lately. Well, hobbies are hobbies after all. There's not that much point in complaining. Oh, Fidelio, you never understand. Nothing indecent about the pure passion these boys are sharing with one another. By extension, there's nothing indecent about my fantasies either. I mean, I'm not like saying you should stop. I'm just saying don't do it in public. And don't corrupt other people, please. At least not our party members. Freeze seems really good, but it is only a 10% chance. I don't know. And we're already slot limited. Just in the off chance that we fight something that's weak to freeze and we need this, I think we're gonna regret not having it. I think more than spending the points, I want to say. Because like if we fight something that is susceptible to freeze and we don't have a way to freeze them, then we're going to be kicking ourselves for not getting that. So how's the fishing going? Bet you're catching all sorts of stuff now that you're traveling around the country for your field studies. Maybe I should go join you next time. You do know they're academic studies and not some fishing tour, right? Going somewhere at the end of the month too, right? Oh man, I wish I could go. Oh, what the hell? Oh, you're a creepy roof girl. Welcome to the Occult Research Society. You're puzzling over why such a club was founded, are you not? Not really. You hit the nail right on the head. I understand your amazement, but you need not look so surprised. I can read your mind as if it were a book. What? Oh, well, all of a sudden I sent you a shirking in fear. There's no use trying to hide it. Nothing escapes the all-seeing barrel. Don't let her see you're scared. Don't let her see your fear. Don't let her see your fear. Don't let her see your fear. Run, run, run.
Are you getting used to life at the academy yet?
No, I think I'm getting there. Our classes have really gotten harder since the start of the year, but I feel as though I'm keeping up.
That's good to hear.
Why do you get voice acting and Rean doesn't?
By the way, tomorrow is another free day. Are you really willing to help out again, like Instructor Sarah said?
Yeah, I'm gonna gratefully help out. Of course, just let me know what you need my help with. Actually, if you can make a list for me, that'd be easier to get everything done.
Thanks a lot, Rean. I really do appreciate it.
Tomorrow's gonna be even tougher, but you can do it, Rean. Let's get this done. Okie dokie. Next time you're gonna have to find 2 notebooks. What is this? The chess club? Monicus is already gone for the day. He told me he'd be there for tomorrow's strategy meeting, but he seemed a bit off. This isn't the first time either. I wonder if he's doing okay. I wonder if it's because of me. Well, no, it's because of him. It's not your fault, Rean. No lower class students allowed? I'll show you lower class with my frickin' sword. Ha! Guess we'll keep going. I don't know if we'll have to stop here for... I don't know if we'll go ahead and try and do Trista as well. We probably will. Because this is pretty much our last place, I think. Well, where's Fee? We never found her. You can expect a big bump to the bike's horsepower for the tune-up. Just remember, that means it's going to be a lot harder to handle. Oh, don't worry, I like taming the rebellious ones. What? Anyway, hurry up and get her ready. The roads call my name. Things seem busy around here. Oh, hey, Rean, you done for the day? If you got any burning orbit questions, all you gotta do is ask. Wow, that only took half my lifespan. At least I can finally ride like the wind again. Okay, we still don't know your name? Now, if I was a Fee, where would I be? Or Fi, Faye? I think I say Fee, right? Wait. There you are. Poker. That doesn't even look particularly comfortable. And it puts me in a rather awkward situation. It must have been waiting for us. I guess you should probably wake her up. Hmm? Oh, Rean. Hey, Emma's been looking for you, so I figured I'd join the hunt. Aren't you supposed to be studying with her? I suppose so. Okay, later. Wait a second, one more thing. I'm not sure falling asleep at odd spots around campus like this is such a good idea. If you really have to sleep during the day, I think you should at least use one of the infirmary beds. I do, sometimes. Beatrix gives me sweets if she's there. Oh, the nurse? She does seem like a really kind person. But that's not the point. You're a girl, you know? You need to be more... Never mind that. Can you sense it? Sense what? This building. It's changed again. A lot. What? Later. Do you want to come help us explore it? No? Okay, fine. It's changed? It's pretty late. I'll save checking that claim until tomorrow. But wait. Does that mean Fee's been investigating the old schoolhouse on her own? Oh, we got a little bit of bonus points with them. Guess we'll go pop by and talk to Emma before we head to Trista. Just to let her know that we found her, or see if she went over there. There she's in here. There she is. Like this? That's the correct formula, yes? Well done, Fee. Woo! I heard you found Fee napping near the old schoolhouse. Well, I suppose her carefree attitude is one of her natural charms. But thank you for reminding her to come to the study session. No problem. Well, Fee, you kept him waiting, so you better make sure to pay extra attention, okay? Will do. Alrighty. Let's double, triple check. We have talked to all these dots, and we have gone to all these buildings. So I think we are free to move on. Could I go back to the dormitory? Okay, so we can't actually explore Trista? Well, we'll go ahead and stop here. In the next video, we will return to the dormitory and get our second free day started. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.